Hey everybody, what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. So in this video, we're going to talk about Avengers Campus. Now, as you all know, Buena Vista Street opened. It's now technically part of downtown Disney during the pandemic, and there's been a lot of great footage coming out from this reopening. And this gentleman right here, I really wanted to go over this. His name is at Freddie from Batu. He's on Twitter, and he got some great pictures of some of the progress made for Avengers Campus. I wanted to go over that with you today. Okay, so this first picture, not a lot of people, not a lot of vloggers have been focusing on this, and I don't know why. Okay, maybe I'm just a nerd, and this kind of stuff excites me. But this gate is new. The brickwork, the gate, it's all new. Okay, these trees, I believe, are also new. This used to be the tough to be a bug like queue area where you would queue up to go into the attraction. And I absolutely love what they did here with this. Okay, this reminds me very much of the Grand Californian. It just looks really, really great. And a lot of people, I think a lot of people dismiss this kind of stuff because they think like, well, it's just a gate. Who cares? I think it makes a big difference, actually. I really do. These are the little details that I absolutely love. This is why I love Disney, okay? These are the details that make or break a park. Now, yeah, this particular gate is only a little piece or a little portion of the park. But when you do this 1,000 times over, before you know it, you have a really immersive, great theme park. And I think that's where Disneyland excels at. They have little things like this, these little details, but they have tons of them throughout the park, and it makes a difference. And DCA now is starting to add that. Okay, this makes a big difference in the overall park experience. When you do this over and over and over again, it really does create an immersive experience for the guests, and I absolutely love it. I love what they did here. This was a great surprise, a really pleasant surprise. I didn't think that we were going to get something like this, and I can't say enough about it. This is the one thing that really shocked me when I saw these pictures. I wasn't expecting this at all. So this is fantastic. Absolutely love it. And I love these trees. I think these are all new trees too coming in. I believe so. I could be wrong on that, but correct me if I am. All right. So the next picture is kind of a long distance shot of Avengers Campus. It's kind of far away. You can't see too much, but Freddie actually goes a little bit closer in the next one. And man, I can't say this enough. Okay, Mission Breakout has been sort of like the sore thumb for a long time. It didn't really fit in Hollywood land. It just really stuck out, right? With the addition of Marvel Land or Avengers Campus, Mission Breakout finally feels like it belongs. It finally has an area. Okay, now aesthetically, it might not completely match what we're seeing here in the foreground with Spider-Man, but thematically, it's all tied together. And I think that makes a big, big difference. Okay, when you see this looming in the background, and it's part of that MC, that Marvel universe, and you know that it's connected to the Spider-Man attraction, it makes a difference in the overall experience as opposed to just kind of being random, right? Where it was randomly in Hollywood land, or it was randomly looming over Bugs Land. Now Mission Breakout makes sense, and I love that. I absolutely love that. That's one of the things I'm really excited for this new area. Another thing that I noticed is this really cool looking light fixture, and they have a bunch of these actually. They kind of adorn the whole entrance of Avengers Campus. These look really, really cool. It reminds me a lot of, for some reason, the Avengers logo, the A or whatever, like that same kind of style. I think that was really clever. It's futuristic, but it has its own kind of Marvel flair to it. I absolutely love these light fixtures. Really, really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Now, I also do want to mention too, this here, I don't know what does that say, mechanical module. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And this is very much, the style is very unique with Avengers Campus. And we're gonna get into that in the next slide. Okay, so this is cool. Okay, so this really shows you the different, like there's a lot of, okay, this is the thing about Avengers Campus. It looks very much like they took the Pacific Wharf at DCA, which would be this, you know, that kind of like that brickwork, the kind of worn out, like, you know, signage. They took that Pacific Wharf style and kind of blended it, kind of made a hybrid with this, like almost like Tomorrowland thing. Right? Like the Avengers Campus is very much like a hybrid of like Tomorrowland and like the Pacific Wharf. And it's very interesting. And this is going to bring a very cool, unique aesthetic to DCA. We haven't really seen anything like this in DCA, really in any park that I know of off the top of my head. But I really like the fact that they're bringing something new. And this is what makes me, more than the attractions, I'm telling you guys, more than the attractions, I'm actually more excited about what this land is going to add to the overall park aesthetically. And Avengers Campus, from what I'm looking at here, looks like it's really going to add a lot to DCA. Bugs Land really didn't give us too much aesthetically. It was basically just a bunch of trees, okay, like foliage. There really wasn't much to look at. So it's going to be very interesting to have this section of the park now, to have like an actual aesthetic, to have architecture. It's going to be very, very cool. And it's unique. You can't really find this kind of style anywhere. You know, you don't really see this in Disneyland either. So it's pretty awesome. I'm excited. You know, those are all the pictures, and there's not too many. But this Freddie from Batu, he really took a lot of great pics about, you know, with the for the Avengers Campus, and I wanted to showcase his work here because I just think they were phenomenal. But between that new gate that we're seeing over there by the Tough to Be a Bug queue, and the pictures we're seeing here, I'm just super excited for it. I think Avengers Campus is really going to fit nicely into DCA. And I love the work so far. And these trees, I can't say enough. I think these are new. And I could be wrong, but I don't remember these trees being here. I love that. I absolutely love that. These are going to fill out. And this is going to be a really lush area of DCA. So overall, A+. Again, there's not a whole lot to share here, but it was worthy of at least bringing up and showing you guys, because I just felt that there was a lot of cool stuff between the light fixtures and that gate. It's all really, really awesome. But what do you guys think about the progress being made at Avengers Campus? Do you agree with me that, you know, this land is going to be a really cool addition to California Adventure? Or do you disagree with me? Do you think that it's ugly, or do you think it's aesthetically not going to work with the park? What are your feelings on it? I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, have a heroic day. Bye-bye now.